Hi everybody, Julie here. Hold on one second, I need to get a pen and paper. So just talk amongst yourselves. Whew. I just heard the song by Train, Calling All Angels. Love that song, by the way. Hello everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? So sometimes I come on here and just talk a little bit about signs and things like that. And sometimes I come on here to do readings. And so today I am coming on here to do a reading. If you would like a reading today with me, you can go to my bio. I spit out my gum. And it's a $30 donation for a reading. And I am a psychic medium, so I'm happy to relay any messages for you that I see. And I'll just wait on here. I usually do like to have at least one moderator. But in the meantime, if you guys, while you're coming on, if you can tell me where you are from. Hi, Albie. Alabib Shah. Cheers and hello. You're from Jersey, Lori. I was always saying I have so many clients in Jersey and South Florida. Welcome. Hi, Sarah. How are you? In Hawaii. Oh. I'm not asked. You know what? I love that people come on here and ask questions. I do not do love readings. Minneapolis. I always say, if you don't know if they're your soulmate, don't trust a psychic. Don't give somebody that much power. Long Island. Nice. Bella. I love that name. That just describes you in a nutshell. Long Island. Bella. I love it. Ciao, Bella. And then we have, another Julie from Iowa. Hi, Julie. Afternoon from Washington. Hello, hello. Ohio. Nice. So Kansas. My sister lived there for a bit, and we're actually from Nebraska. Brienne from Boston. Cute. Hi, Tidy3. Love to connect with your mama, and you're from Indianapolis. I would love to do readings for you. Sometimes Colorado, perfect. Sometimes I do free readings, and today is a day where I'm doing a $30 donation reading. But if you are following me, you're Taylor from Nebraska. What part of Nebraska are you from? So I am waiting for a moderator or two to come on. And the way that I do my readings is I do a $30 donation. And you can see this where it's my bio. You can click that down and it's going to show you Venmo. Oh, I don't know where that is. I lived in Grand Island. I lived in Lincoln. I lived in Ashton. Oh, near Omaha. Okay, then I know. Hi, Britt from Ohio. So if anybody's interested in a reading today, this is how I do it. Sarah, perfect. So the way that you do it is you go to the my bio, and you click down, and it will show you Venmo or PayPal. I don't know if I see PayPal's payments on here, but Venmo's the best. If you can do me a favor. Oh, your name's Scarlett. Sorry, I keep calling you Sarah. Scarlett. So you go to my bio and you click it all the way down and you'll see Venmo, and that's how you do a $30 donation. And once you do that, I'll be able to see your name, and it pops up, and then I'll be able to give you a reading. If you're in Omaha, oh, perfect. You're in Omaha, nice. I had Grand Island Nebraska is a great place to grow up. I had so many good memories there of just playing. My grandparents had a farm in Ashton, Nebraska, and we would just roam for hours. It was crazy. West Virginia, and you're new here, Curtis family. So nice to see you. So I might be logging off in a little bit and coming back at 5:30. That's usually when I do readings. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Oh my God, where did you get your shirt? No, this hasn't been asked. I got it online on TikTok, but I cannot remember the girls I follow. I don't know if it's called Sunshine or something. She has her own boutique, and it's like got the peekaboo shoulders. The only thing is it is quite see-through, so I only wear it when I do my lives. I don't know what to wear under here because you can see. So I just have like a little bralette. But I really wanted to bring on some pink today because our world is going through some changes, and so I wanted to do that. Oh, thank you. What is your name? I'm trying to see. Martinez. Hello. So one of the things I just wanted to start sharing with you is I am a psychic medium, and a lot of people, hi Jen, how are you? Yes, I am having a beautiful day. How do you get a reading? I'm taking donations today, so you can go to my bio and click it all the way down, and it's my Venmo, and you can do a $30 donation, and once you do that, it pops up here, and then I'll be able to give you your reading. If you would like a free reading, just go ahead and follow me. I come on a couple times a week just to give free readings as well. Where is the link tree? Do you guys see this? See where it says Julie Talks to Angels? I wonder if it's on the same spot for you guys. But you click on that, and it will scroll down, and then you'll see the Venmo. Like that, like Alyssa just paid for hers. Alyssa, thank you. Perfect. And I am just waiting for at least one moderator. That helps me a great deal. Yes, you can have a free reading. I'm not doing them today, but if you follow me, I go on here from time to time and look for people too. It won't let you scroll down. If you click on my bio, it says Linktree, and then you just click on it and scroll down. Are you doing any free readings on this live? Oh, sweetie, I'm not today, but if you follow me, I come on here from time to time, and I have been doing them a lot lately. So I'm just waiting for at least one moderator. Jen, I don't know if you're here, if I can make you a moderator. But the way it works is I am a psychic medium, and I'll start to see, hear, and feel things that the other side wants me to convey to you. I absolutely love what I do. I've been doing it professionally for 2 decades. All I have to do is like that. I just added you. You just got promoted, Jen. So you're a moderator now. And so what you can do is if I am talking, like I'm going to be giving Alyssa her reading here soon, and if other people come in and kind of like say things, you know, Jen's like, I didn't know I was getting a job today. Congratulations. Jen got a promotion. And there should be other moderators coming too, but the way it works, hold on one second. Nope. The way it works for me is that, thank you. Are you kidding me? And some other moderators should be joining. How do you pay me? I'm going to be starting a reading here for Alyssa, and then I'll take a break and let you know. But I'll say it one more time. You click on my bio. Does everybody know what a bio is? You click on my bio right here, and then my link tree will come down, and then my Venmo will be to the side. And then you just click on my Venmo and make a donation just like Alyssa did. So if you want a free reading, follow me. I give random readings all the time and come on here at random and give a lot of free readings. So, but these today are paid with a $30 donation. So thank you guys for being here. Alyssa, I wanted to see, how is it possible via TikTok? Oh, someone just said this is a good question. Hold on, I want to address this. Shannon says, how's this possible via TikTok? I thought you had to be with a person. Okay, so I'm a psychic medium, and the energy that I read is all around us always. So I don't need to have you present. And I did not know this until I started doing radio shows and doing psychic medium readings on radio shows. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I don't even need a person in front of me. So I'm not reading you, sweetie. I'm reading the energy around you of loved ones who have crossed over, and that energy is eternal and it's everywhere. Okay? So I'm a psychic medium. I'm going to get ready to start here in a moment. Hey, from Scotland. Hey, Kelly. So, Alyssa, you did pay for a reading, and I want to honor that. Can you tell me hi? And the way that I like to do it when I do a group reading is I like you to tell me who you want to hear from, but not their name. Normally, when I do a private reading for somebody, I'll tell you things that I see around you, but in group readings, much like how John Edwards says, just tell me who you want to hear from, not their name, just who they are to you. And now all you guys are saying, my dad, my son. I'm only doing a reading right now for Alyssa. I don't know how to tell people how to go on the link tree. So Alyssa, there she is. Okay, so Alyssa should be the only one talking right now. Even if you guys spam and start saying a bunch of things, I'm not going to respond. And I may look away because I just want to hone in on Alyssa's energy right now, okay? Okay. So Alyssa, and you want to hear from your grandmother. Alyssa, and you want to hear from your grandmother. So the way I do it is I start calling her in. I say, God and angels, please tell me what I need to know about Alyssa. God, you have such, oh, your grandpa. Okay, you have such great energy. You have such great energy. Your grandpa. Is there a J or G related to your grandfather, either here or on the other side, like a John or Jim? And then, Jen, when people comment, we just mute them for like 15 minutes. Alyssa, grandpa. You want to hear from grandpa. Can I ask you something? John, is that your grandfather's name? Does that make sense to you when I say that? That's your uncle. So your uncle is your uncle still present though, okay? No, that's okay, Tyler. Okay, your uncle's passed. So I don't need them to say the name of who they want to hear from, but I will start to see things that I need to tell them about. So everybody just sit crisscross applesauce. Thanks, Kelly. Okay. Alyssa, are you still in school, or were you in school when your grandpa passed away? Because he shows me you and he shows me school, so I'm trying to understand what he's talking about. And did he pass away of like, I almost feel like, did he have CPOD or COVID or there's so much pressure on my heart, I cannot breathe. So did grandpa pass away at home? I mean, what did I just say? Maybe he did. I'm just going to start channeling here. It's like heavy on my heart when I breathe him through. I can't like take a deep breath. Yes to the breathing, and yes at home. Okay. So funny. I didn't actually feel like he passed away at home, but then it just came out. Do you know what I mean? So I love this. Okay. Something about schooling. Is someone going to go back to school? Is someone a teacher? Like, he won't stop talking about school. Are you rethinking your career? He literally is saying schooling. So I know there's like something school related. He just keeps talking about that. You feel quite young, so I don't think you have kids, do you? You are. You're thinking about school. Okay, this is just his way. Okay, this is so funny. Rethinking. This is the thing. Alyssa, you know you're smart. You have 2 kids. You feel like a baby. Do you have a baby face or something? I can't really see your profile. I need my readers. But people must card you all the time. Do people think you're like 18 when you're like 25 or something? You have a baby face. And he says that you are one smart cookie. You know you're smart. You're 10 times smarter than you think you are. So I feel like you have a racing mind. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And your grandpa passed away. I'm supposed to say, was he like a dad to you? He literally just said, Daddy. I'm trying to understand what he's talking about. This is making sense? Yes? Okay. One of the things that he tells me then, he's so sweet. So he was like a dad to you because he says, say daddy. I'm like, okay, I will. So one of the things that he makes me feel is he passed away knowing he was loved, and you all know that he loved you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't know why he's showing me, but did he actually have a grandfather clock? Are you a Stranger Things fan? Like it just like I could just keep seeing this a big clock, bigger, yeah, like a grandfather clock, the kind that you have to wind up. You know what I mean? It's a grandfather clock. There's something like that he's making me feel. Hold on one second. Does somebody in your family have diabetes or something? I'm not sure about the clock. Just put it to the side. I keep seeing a grandfather clock. Is your mom is still alive, correct? Ask your mom. Okay. And if you're coming in, I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. You might be muted because I'm just in the middle of doing a reading, okay? Alyssa, let me see what else he's trying to show me. Someone has like problems with their sugar level. I don't know if you're hypoglycemic or diabetic, or if somebody was. Do you understand? He brings it up for a reason, so I have to pay attention to it. I feel like it would like be diabetes. It's like when it affects people's like circulation. Yes, this makes sense. Okay. This is making sense to you. Okay. Hold on one second. When he sings Home, Home on the Range where the deer and the antelope play, did he live on a ranch? Do you guys live in a farm area? Range. Like, is there somebody that lives on a couple acres or something? He's talking about that. He was a farmer. Thank you. Thanks, Grandpa. And is there like a Debbie, Deborah, either here and or crossed over? He'll bring up names to me for a reason. And if it's not Deb, then he's showing me a D. That's his way to do this. You want to know if he heard you. Did you, he said, she keeps saying, did he hear me? Did he hear me? No, Deb. Okay, then there's a D name he's trying to show me, either here or crossed over. Sometimes it can be a town, but I'm going to be open to this. Show me the other, and I know you guys are going to have double messages, but you're going to probably be muted because I'm only doing a reading for, your brother has a D name? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, hold on one second. Do you have something where you say, did he hear me? Did you go to see, were you talking to your grandfather when he was, you know how they're on hospice and they start to kind of descend, but they're under and we talk to them? I'm getting a sense of that. Or something about like after he passed. Did you say something? Did you do something and wonder if he heard you? Because he keeps telling me to tell you that he heard you. I'm supposed to tell you that he heard you and he loves you very much. Do you see butterflies quite often as a sign? And now you have little kids, and if they say anything, like they say Papa or anything like that, they see him. Do you understand? This might be double messages, but I know I'm just giving a reading to Alyssa, so thank you for being here. Something happened while he passed, and I wondered about that. Okay. He heard you. He just keeps saying he heard you. He heard you. And there's something about, are you the only granddaughter? Or are you the first granddaughter? Because there's something very special about you, if that makes any sense. And if you're just coming, I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. And if you are muted, it's just because I'm doing a reading for Alyssa and I'm trying to concentrate on her energy. But thank you for being here, you guys. Does that make any sense? And Jen, thank you for moderating. You're doing a great job. Gosh, Alyssa, you're so smart. Have you ever wanted to own your own business one day? I'm not saying that you need to quit your job, but you feel like such a leader, such an entrepreneur, not the only granddaughter, but the only one around. Okay, yep, that's it. So you and he wasn't just your grandfather, he was like a dad to you, and you guys had, you were very close. Do you know what I mean? A very special relationship, if that makes any sense. And I don't know if the others were jealous of you or if he left something, but he said you've got to just let that go. I don't know if that makes any sense. He said the biggest thing that he's talking about your career, he's really excited. He says never settle. Alyssa, never settle for anything, because he's trying to help you go to the next level. And he's saying anytime you get bored, that's the time to say, like, I'm not being challenged, so it's time to move on, and Grandpa would want better for you. Is there somebody named Scott, or an S name either here or crossed over? I'm trying to give you this reading, and I swear I see like Scott or an S either here and or crossed over around you and this situation. Let me see what he's trying to say, if there's anything else. Yeah, go the distance. Go the distance. Okay, that's okay. I have these on recording so you can listen to them later, but that grandfather clock thing is coming up, and the letter S. So sometimes what happens is when we don't have a relationship with somebody, it can be like dad and his side of the family starts to come through, whatever needs to be healed. So it makes me feel like grandfather's coming through, but then I start to see the name, a name that starts with D, like a Deb, and then show me the other thing, Grandpa, and then I start to see a grandfather clock and like somebody's name, like Scott, or it can be a name of a town too, but I feel like he's telling me this. So I'm going to put these over on my YouTube channel, and sometimes many times they tell us things that we know. Sometimes they're talking about relatives that we have no idea who they are. But if they're on your dad's side of the family and they've crossed over and they didn't live up to their expectations of like being a good person, then when they cross over, they start to come through too. So I have a feeling if your grandfather is making me feel like there's issues there that still need to be healed. Okay, let me tell you this really important. He's telling me that you're a go-getter and a leader and an entrepreneur. If you ever watch the movie Joy with Jennifer Lawrence, watch that movie Joy for Jennifer Lawrence, because he's making me feel like you're a go-getter, yet you look quite young, and he makes me feel like people want to pat you on the head, do you know what I mean, and go, it's okay, I've got it, because they see you so young. And I don't know if you're little too, I'm 5'7", but there's something about people trying to belittle you, and it's like your pet peeve. It's like nails on a blackboard. It just drives you crazy. Do you understand what he's saying? And welcome if you're just coming. I'm in the middle of a reading for Alyssa, but I want to thank you guys for being here. Definitely. They do this to you, right? Yeah, that's what he's telling me. So just know he's saying go the distance with being a leader. You might have to fight like stereotypes, if that makes any sense, but he's saying that you just need to keep going. And I don't know if you have two girls, or why I can see two girls around you, but I do feel like he's making me feel like if you ever have doubts of moving forward, just do it for your kids. Do it for your kids so that they know, yes, it is two girls. Okay, because he shows me that. See, how would I know that? See how he's coming through? So someone asked before, Julie, how can you do these readings if we're not present? I'm not reading your energy. You're here. I'm giving you messages from people who have crossed over. And that energy is love, and it's everywhere. So you needn't be present for me to do the reading for you, if that makes any sense. He is pulling back a little bit, Alyssa, but I feel like you needed to hear this today to bring you some comfort. You've been overthinking, and he said that one of the things that you do not like is you hate the feeling of being stuck. Like when you're trying to make a decision and you're feeling stuck. Does that make sense too when he says that? You hate being stuck. Yes. and it's giving me a headache because you've been like overthinking it for a while. I don't actually know. I mean, follow your own gut. I don't know if you need to go to school. Do you know what I mean? You're very quick. You're very quick. Do it for yourself if you want to. But if you ever come up, this is the way it works. He's like going off, so I'm getting chills everywhere, okay? He keeps talking about Shark Tank. He keeps talking about the movie Joy. Those are two things that are leading to like an invention or starting an idea. And so when we pray, hope, wish, or pray, it's all the same thing. A prayer, a hope, or a wish is a request from positive, something divine or positive energy. Nobody gets to define that for you who that is, for something to come into your life. And I feel like you're like, I'm gonna win the lotto, like you're doing scratchers and stuff. And so you might, but if that doesn't happen and you have a request to start wanting more or going the distance with things, you will start to get an idea, and it will be over and over and over and over again. Don't share that idea with other people. They probably will think it's silly. Every time I meet somebody who's an inventor, gets excited and they share the idea with other people and they were like, how's that going to happen? Who's going to need that? I always go back to the guy who invented Scrub Daddy. It's a sponge, for heaven's sakes. It's a sponge with a smiley face, and he became a multimillionaire. So your idea is not stupid. Don't tell people who are going to weigh you down or be like a wet blanket. I just keep hearing, go the distance with it. Do you understand why I'm telling you this? And if you are doubtful, if you keep doubting yourself, then just know you're doing it for your girls. That's funny. Exact thing has been happening. Okay, if you go to my YouTube channel, I do not talk about this kind of thing in every reading. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I've talked to anybody about this before. Hey, Silver, just in the middle of reading, so if you guys get muted, I'm just trying to focus on Alyssa's energy. So I'm going to have this recorded. You can later watch it on my YouTube, because your grandfather is saying, like, go the distance. Whatever he did, he started from scratch. And he may have come from another country where when he was leaving, everybody's like, you're nuts to leave here. But he was the first to do it. Do you know what I mean? And he was the first to be successful. And it makes me feel like there's a fairy tale about, I can't remember what it is now, where they're all animals. So it's like, I'll just say it's a bird, like the goose. She's like, who would help me plant the wheat? And then they're like, no, we don't want to. And who will help me harvest the wheat? No. And then who will help me make the bread? No. And then it's like, who will help me eat the bread? And then they all come. So your grandpa's making me feel like he had an idea and he did something. Nobody wanted to help him. And at the end, when there was money, they're like, oh, I'll come. And he's like, well, sure, you want to come now. Do you know what I mean? Right through Oprah used to say, anybody will take a limo with you, but it's the people who want to ride the bus with you that are your main group, or main important. You're very true. This is all making sense to you. See, how would I know this? I don't know anything about you, but these are the things that he's bringing through. And can I tell you that it's not that he doesn't want to help other people in your family, but he does say some people are so self-centered and selfish. They didn't do the work then, and they want a piece of the pie now. And just have healthy boundaries. You don't have to give the little red hen. Thank you, Kelly. The little red hen. Look that up. Thank you, Kelly. So is this making sense to you? I'm going to be pulling back a little bit. But the one thing that I like to say is that, yes, I'm a psychic medium and I have a heightened awareness to be able to channel things, but your loved ones are around you too. So you need to have a psychic medium around to say, I love you, Grandpa, because some people will say, can you tell my grandpa I love him? Sweetie, he knows. He's watching over you. You're closer to him than I am. I just have a heightened awareness to be able to channel. Does that make sense to you, Alyssa? Hi, Lily Pearl. Hi, Butterfly Cup Flower. So I'm going to pull back a little bit, and because I know when I'm starting to disconnect and I feel like the message has landed. But go the distance. He really is telling you that don't question yourself, and when in doubt, do it for your kids. Okay? Don't let anybody stop you. Don't share it with anybody else. I hope this brings you some comfort today. Perfect. And Jen, you're doing a great job. We just have a new moderator on here. So thank you, Alyssa. If you guys are just coming in, you're welcome, Alyssa. Your grandfather is so sweet. Can I tell you, I want him to adopt me. He's so adorable. So adorable. Yeah. So I'm going to be pulling back a little bit. Yes, these are purchase readings. My name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I do readings on here for donations. And then I also do private readings via phone and or Zoom, sometimes text, depending on what you want. If you don't know how to do this, you can go to my website. Some of you are saying you don't know how to go to a link tree. You click on the bio on my portfolio, bio, whatever it is on my picture, and then you'll start to see my link tree will come down, and then you'll start to see, it'll say like website, Venmo, and you click on the Venmo and send a $30 donation. And then what I'll do is I'll see it up here once you've paid, and then I'll be able to give the reading for you. How soon do I have availability for a text reading? Depending on how many readings I do today, I could do a text reading this evening. Probably in about an hour. I'm on it's 4 o'clock Pacific Coast time. Are there any other payments? I do not have Cash App. I have PayPal and I have Venmo. Alyssa, there is no link on your bio. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hi, my name is Aura, and I am a medium as well. Oh, do I collaborate with other mediums? I don't at this time, but I'm interested in doing that probably around Christmas. I just have so many projects right now and readings that I wouldn't have time currently. There is no link on your bio to get a reading. Yes, there is, you guys. Here. I don't know how to show you. Is this showing on the screen when I show you? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go out and come back in. I don't know how to... It says to request a reading through my website, go to my website located in my link tree. But it is there. I don't know how you guys are not seeing it. Are you able to do personal readings? I do personal readings, yeah. All right, I'm going to link out. I'm going to go out and I'm going to come right back and fix something. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I don't know how to link off here and do it. So I'm going to, hold on. See, someone's able to do it. So somehow it's working. Betty and Peterson. Okay, hold on. Betty and Peterson. Okay, some of you are saying it's not working, but then people are able to click on it and pay. So Betty, you wanted a reading, and Alyssa, she did it too. So I'm not going to click off on this time. Click on the picture. Thanks, Tammy. Tammy says, click on her picture. Click her picture again. It will pop up, and there's the link tree. Tammy, you're amazing. Thank you for that. It's there. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not technical either, so I really wish I was able to do this. Okay, so hold on. So the way it works is now I have one more reading to do, and then I think I'm going to log off for a little bit. Yeah, Tammy, you're so sweet. Thanks, Tammy Ann. So Betty, you wanted a reading, so you are next. Can you just, thanks, Sarah. I am better, Annie. Okay, so you are Betty. Okay, perfect. Betty, the way I like to do my readings, I wonder if you're going to ask about your mom, is I like you. Oh, Betty Ann, thank you. The way I like to do it is for you to tell me who you, thanks Mary, you're going to be next, sweetie. The way I like to do this is for you to tell me, how do I say it? Whew, getting hot. Okay. And then I'm going to be closed for a little while. I'm going to come on again tonight around 5:30 Pacific Coast time, okay? So, Betty, welcome. And the way that I like to do it is for you to tell me, I don't have time to look up the 4-digit thing right now. I'm starting a reading, but thank you guys for being here. I'll answer questions once I'm done, okay? So I'm going to go back to Betty. The way I like to do my readings in a group reading like this is I like you to tell me who you want to hear from. I don't need their name. I just need, I don't need their name. I just need to know who they are to you. Who they are to you. Oh, thanks. Hey, Silver. We had 111 people in here. I love that. You want to hear from your grandmother. So this is interesting. When I didn't know who you were going to hear from, I said mom. And so I need to know, was your grandmother like a mom to you? And sometimes readings cross over. So when I was doing Alyssa's reading, I kept seeing a grandfather clock. So I need to ask people as I go through, because people come through earlier. Yes, she was like a mom to you, or she had a grandfather clock. I keep hearing she taught you everything. Does that make sense? I just keep hearing she taught you everything. She just keeps saying that. She did. Were you a teacher? Is she a teacher? She makes me feel like, or she just loved kids, or you just love kids, because I'm getting that teacher energy, and that's like, you're really good with kids. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I just keep hearing this, but I need to be, I have to say anything that I'm seeing. Would she sing, do you know that song, Just What Makes That Little Old Ant Think They Can Pull the Rubber Tree Plant? Everybody knows an ant can't pull the rubber tree plant, but she's got high hopes. The family matriarch, okay. She's so funny. She's I know she's passed and I know you miss her, but man, was she funny. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I was like the godmother instead of the godfather. So I don't know if you guys are Italian or if she just has a funny sense of humor, but she was like, in Godfather, how they kiss the ring. Do you know what I mean? So she's making me laugh for sure. Yes, she was like funny, right? Because I'm like, Grandma, this is serious. You passed away and Betty Ann like misses you. And she goes, she wouldn't know it was me if you're serious, Julie. I had to laugh through life. But I just keep hearing that okay, something about you had to rub her feet. Okay. Show me. Yeah. like the main. Yeah. I'm the godfather. You will. And then you're like, not kiss. Yeah. Rub her feet. Oh my gosh. She was the queen. Let me see anything else that she has to say. She keeps showing me the number 5. I don't know if that means you have 5 people in your family. If she passed away in March, but she shows me a number 5. Does that make sense to you? It's like significant, a date that she passed, a month, or there's like 5 people in the family. It can be 15, but I just saw 5, so I need to pay attention to that. Hold on one second. Does someone, you have 5, there were 5 girls? Okay. Hold on one second. Does someone make furniture? Does someone flip furniture, make furniture, refurnish furniture? I just keep feeling like I just keep seeing refurbished furniture. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And welcome. I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you guys for being here. And I am closed for my reading today, moderator, if anybody asks. Um, she had a lot of vintage furniture. That's why I'm seeing that. Because it reminds me of like, and you have it now. Okay. If you've been thinking about like redoing it, or if someone said that, like, it makes me feel like you wouldn't, but I just keep seeing like something redid. Do you know what I mean? So she's showing me that as well. Okay. She was like, hold on one second. Was a tree actually planted in her name, or is there like a willow tree? Just saw the biggest tree. Reminds me of a willow tree, or the ones where they have those white flowers on it. Does that make sense to you when I see it's a huge tree? I just keep seeing it over and over again. They're azaleas. Who has that? It's like a big tree with the white flowers. Does that make sense to you, sweetie? At her graveside in the woods. How amazing is that? Do you understand? And she's making me feel like she feels very honored. Do you know what I mean? She feels very honored because magnolias, okay. She makes me feel like people really like had a good send-off. Do you know what I mean? Had a good send-off. I just keep seeing that over and over again. And there's something about her, I don't know if somebody donated like money to a local food kitchen in her name, but I feel like this person wanted to feed everybody. So I feel like, I don't know why I just keep seeing that, like donations were made in her name. Do you know what I mean? And she's like, hey, we all live in a community where you're supposed to be helping other people. She just makes me feel like she did that. She did that a lot. She did. She donated her body to science. Okay. Yeah. There's something else about like giving to others, though. She won't stop talking about it. She just keeps talking about like local soup kitchen. So there's something about giving to like others, feeding others. She just keeps talking about that. So funny. There's kids playing outside, and it sounds like one is on my balcony. So I feel like for me, I have to pay attention to anything that I see, hear, and feel in readings. And I feel like she's like, I really liked kids. Oh, your grandmother was raising money for ALS. Okay. There's something about her making me feel like she tried herbs. Do you know what I mean? She tried herbs, herbal remedies, or herbs, if that makes any sense. And I need to tell you that she's just so proud of all of you. She does not want people fighting. She just keeps saying that. She just does not want you guys fighting ever. Do you know what I mean? She said she does not like that when people fight. I don't know why she's bringing that up, but she is. She drank a lot of special herbs and teas, yeah, to like help her. Yes. And she said, say it again, Grandma, attitude of gratitude. This hits home. Okay. Attitude of gratitude of people fighting. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. And if you are here and you watch my videos quite often, you'll see the uniqueness in everybody's reading. And they don't say that in everybody's reading, but she does not like that. She says it's nonsense. You should have an attitude of gratitude. And she didn't live so hard to have everything that she has so that people can fight. Do you understand what she's saying? So she's just saying, stay away from the drama. Stay away from the drama. There is a major family rift. You're putting it mildly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if people are trying to like sue each other too, but she's telling you to like stay clear of it. Because there's like crazy people. Hi, Dawn. Do you understand? She's like this. She's like, they're getting crazy. She does not like that. That's mild. You're saying it mildly. I know. I know. Yeah. You're being kind about it, but she understands. She wants you to keep your distance from it. And I don't know if there's a Frank or a Francis either here or crossed over or around the bickering. If somebody with an F name, it can be PH2. like it, but it's like the F sound, like Frank or Francis, and she keeps bringing that up. I have to tell you, she's so proud of you. She makes me feel like you are the person to help everybody, and your uncle's mother, yeah, and she's a SHIT disturber. Do you know what I mean? She's like insane. Your grandmother is saying like she's in. Oh, your uncle's mother's with a Frank or Francis. Whoever's starting this drama is insane. Like they're crazy. Literally stay away from them. Don't try to talk to them. They're like a typical narcissist. She does not like this. Do you know what I mean? But she's going back to you and saying your aunt is crazy. Okay, so keep your distance. Take her with a grain of salt. It's like a narcissist. When you give them an inch, they'll take a mile, and she can be very draining, and nothing is ever her fault, and she's always feeling sorry for herself. So you can't help her. There's no helping her. There's no end to the help once you start helping her. So I don't know if you do your garden or if you've been thinking about doing a garden, but you've created a good life for yourself. Your grandmother is saying you worked hard. You're a good person. You don't have to give everything away to other people. Do you understand what she's saying? She's so like protective over you, and you remind me a lot of her because she feels like mom figure to you. So it makes me feel like she really gravitated to you because you were a lot like her and she was a lot like you. Yes, I do. This is making sense. Okay. So I am pulling back, but I hope this brought you some comfort in knowing she hears you, like when you're talking to her and looking for signs. She wants you to just take care of yourself and remove yourself from that drama. And she's showing me a 911. So she's saying, don't take this message lightly. It's very serious, and get out of there, because if you try to help, you will be blamed for something that's not your fault. Okay? You're welcome. She loves you very much. And like I said, I love being a medium and relaying the messages, you guys, but they can hear you. I'm not the only one. Okay? So thank you. And I have a Kim and Mary next. I'm going to, hey, Shelly, I'm going to go get some more water. Or I'd rather you not do that because I don't know you, sweetie. But thank you for asking, and best of luck with everything. I've had my company for 2 decades, and I'm just very cautious to who I work with. And that doesn't mean that you're not good. I don't know anything about you. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some water, so hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay. Whew. You guys are on fire today. On fire. Thank you guys. Hey, Caitlin Elaine sings. Thank you for being here. Okay. Do you do love readings? I do not. I do not do love readings. Whew. Okay. I will be able to answer a couple questions after, but I want to make sure. Hi, Kelly. And if you paid for a reading today and I don't get to you, oh, Kelly, you want a text reading? Good. I'm going to do your reading tonight. Perfect. So no more spaces for readings today. I wanted to go ahead and do a reading for Mary and Kimberly. And Mary and Kimberly, you guys paid, so I think Mary's first. So Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? If you can come on here and say hi. Hold on 1 second. Or Mary. Yeah, that's right. Kimberly wanted something. Okay, so anyway, Mary, you're all set. So the way I like to do this reading is I like for you to just tell me who you want to hear from, but please don't tell me their name. Yeah, Maddie, I see. You're Mary. Yep, I just wanted to confirm it on the Venmo. Thank you. I have had one instant where someone took someone else's reading when I told them their name, so I just looked at the Venmo to see. And so Jen is our beautiful moderator. So once I start this reading for Maddie, if you guys can hold your messages, okay? So do you go by, I see you, Kim. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of a reading, sweetie. Thank you for being here, though. Hold on 1 second. So Mary Maddie, it's like two names. Which name do you go by? Because I get energy from your name. And you want to hear from Mom. I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you guys. You go by Maddie. Okay, perfect. And you wanted to hear from your mom. Okay. Can I ask you, all kinds of information is going to start coming through, sweetheart. But do you smoke or did your mom smoke? I'm starting to taste smoke in my mouth, and that's how I know someone's coming through. I'm hoping it's your mom, but sometimes the way that it works, well, always the way that it works is that when spirits cross over, they're either happy of their life or they're not. If there's somebody who needed to make amends or work with you when you were here and they went MIA, they might start to come through too. But I seriously am smelling smoke in my mouth. I am trying to quit. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I'm not calling you out. You're doing a really good job, but I can taste it. So that would be your mom's way of saying careful now, careful. Do you know what I mean? Can I ask you, sweetie, did your mom have cancer? Did someone have an illness where they were like losing their hair? Because I see hair and then I don't. So I'm trying to understand what she's trying to show me. And she also shows me the number 7. So that is something like, did you, did she pass away in July on the 7th? Do you have 7 people in your family? She had Alzheimer's. Okay. Who had thinning hair before they passed away? I swear their hair is so thin. And you're the 7th child. Okay. See how this works? I feel like I'm taking care of somebody. And was your mom's hair very thinning? Because I feel like I'm taking care of them, and their hair, they almost don't have any more hair. Do you know what I mean? It's so thin that I can see the scalp. She was so concerned about her hair. Okay, that's why. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Do you love lavender? Did she love and it was thinning. Okay, that's her way of. I was like, Mama, did you have cancer? Do you know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so she shows me the notebook. Like that lady had Alzheimer's, right? From the notebook. So I don't know if that's like your thing, if there's something similar like that, but she shows me. Hold on 1 second. Something about like a lavender or light purple. I don't know if this is your color, her favorite color. I keep seeing like lavender, like light purple. You love that movie. If you ever like rewatch it over and over again, if it reminds you something of your mom, I just keep seeing that over and over again. And she laughs, and I'm supposed to also talk about My Girl. So I don't know if someone owned a funeral home or if My Girl's another one of your movies, or why I keep seeing that. Lavender was my great aunt's perfume. Okay, and she's crossed as well because I can smell it. Do you know what I mean? I can smell it a lot. Was your great aunt a classy lady? Again, getting a picture in my mind of like breakfast at Tiffany's. Do you know what I mean? Yes, this is making sense to you. I just feel like classy. I just keep seeing, yeah, that's what I just keep seeing there too. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm just in the middle of a reading, and I do have moderators. So if you find yourself muted, it's nothing against you. I'm just in the middle of giving some messages. So I'm going to look away here for a moment. Hold on one second. I don't know why I just keep seeing the movie My Girl and where the crawdads sing. My mom was very conscientious of appearance. Yeah, can see that. Hold on one second. Do you live by a lake or a lagoon? Appearance was everything. Yeah, I see classy. I just keep getting that. Like, I'm going to have a surgery, but I want to put my lipstick on. And we're like, you're going to get surgery. Do you know what I mean? But she would want her lipstick on. Do you know what I mean? I just keep seeing that over and over again. Just so you know, she's like not worried about that now. But I just keep seeing a lake with a dock. We had a lake house. That's why I keep seeing that. Because like My Girl, it's like that lake. They're by the lake. And then where the crawdads sing, by the way, which is a great movie. You should go see it. Amazing. Yes, makeup and lipstick. Like you're going for a colonoscopy. She's like, I want to look good. Do you know what I mean? I just keep seeing that over and over again. You're going to see it? Okay. Yeah, it's amazing, 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 amazing. I just keep hearing that. So let me pull back. Maddie, are you a writer? Are you a writer? Are you an artist? Your mom tells me I'm not supposed to ask you. I'm supposed to tell you that you are. So writers, authors are good storytellers too. Yes, I am. I knew it. She was like, you're very good. You've got to see this movie. I hope you're seeing it tonight. It's like amazing. You're going to be so inspired. You love writing. But you're like humble about it. You're like, I'm okay. She's like, you are brilliant. I'm hearing that thing where it's like, I wish you could believe in yourself, because there are some people out there with half the talent making so much more money than you doing less. Like, so she's like, sweetie, you got to believe in yourself. She's like, you need to say it again, Mom. You need to write that one story you were telling me about, she says. So you're like telling her about a story. You have a blog, but you've stopped. I feel like taking time off is okay, but I seriously, listen to your heart on what you should do, sweetie. I know we get tired. Keep going. Please don't stop. I don't know why I'm going to start crying. I don't know if you gave up on it because it didn't go as far as you wanted. This is why I love doing what I do. You guys, you have to know I love doing this. But your mom is like, why did you stop? Because it wasn't doing as well as you thought? She's like, please don't give up. Please don't give up. It's like sometimes people will be like, you're digging and like you're like here, and it's the breakthrough's there, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing this because it's tiring. Do you know what I mean? And yes, life happens, but don't let other people pull on your energy. Sweetie, you could be like the next J.K. Rowling. She's like, you need to write that book that you were telling me about. So I don't know if your mom was brought up back in the day where it's like, you look nice and you have a man and a man makes the money. But I have to tell you that she's like, you are the chain breaker. You are the one who's going to be coming in with this money. Does that make sense too when I say that? And I will answer questions after I'm done, with this reading. But thank you for being here. Exactly, I am the chain breaker. And it can be exhausting. It can be so exhausting. And I don't know if there's an Olivia, Olive. You love olives, or there's somebody's name Olivia, Oliver. So somebody's name with O. Oh, do you know Oprah? I literally like see like an O, like Olive, Olivia. Oh, I don't know why I'm seeing the name O. This would make sense to you, not to me. But you are the chain breaker. I just keep hearing that. You know, my eldest and I, you love olives, okay? What a random thing to say. What a random thing to talk about. She's all olives. I'm all olive. And your last name is O'Neill. That's why she's bringing up. So it would be, see how they're sneaky? Like They're all, oh, just keep saying that. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and thank you for coming in if you're new. I'm right in the middle of a reading, so if you get muted, it's only because I'm finishing someone's reading, but I want to thank you for being here. Okay, see anything else that she's trying to tell me about you? Your students call you Mrs. O. I'm telling you, this is amazing. Okay, so look up that name, the author who wrote the book Flipped, because what she did was she had this book, it's called Flipped, and amazing, right? How would I know all this? I don't know you. Like, people always say, how'd you know? Because the energy that I'm reading from your grandmother is always around you. And so this author Flipped was like a single a teacher, married, living in an apartment with her kids in a 1-bedroom apartment, and she wrote this book. And as the book got published, Rob Reiner's son read it, and Rob Reiner was like, I need to make a movie out of this. I keep seeing something similar with you. She's saying it's just a matter of time. So if your blog didn't like take off the way that you wanted it to, or whatever, she just says, like, you have to keep at it every day. You have to do something little, sometimes something big, and sometimes resting is doing something too. Don't let everybody tell you have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go on the grind. That's like old energy. Do you know what I mean? But just a little effort, as much as you can, and then rest, and a little bit of effort. It reminds me of like when you have kids, you're pushing, and then you have to rest. This is all making sense to you, right? She didn't value, I feel like, a woman's ability to make money. She was like, why don't you get a rich man? Then you don't have to work. Like, I feel like there's something about her with that. And you are the first in your family to say, like, share, like, I am a rich woman. Hello. And she understands that now, and she just wasn't aware, and it was a different time. Do you know what I mean? Different time. She was exactly like that. That's what I'm saying. So she kept looking at you, and she's like, why are you a teacher? You're not going to find a man like that. She was born in 1925. Yeah. So see how this is like, she's just trying to tell you that she understands now. And now that she's crossed over, I don't know if she was hard on you because she didn't understand you, or if you guys were just different. If you were just different, if that makes any sense. But I am supposed to let you know now, she understands that you were unique, and she appreciates it, and she honors it. She says that you're going to do great things and be a great role model for younger women who so need it. Women can be billionaires and millionaires and invent things. Let me see what she's trying to say. I'm also supposed to thank you for either finding the facility that she was at or taking care of her. Yeah, I know. Abusive, really. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. She didn't understand it. Like, that's what I feel. But it came out of, like, she sees now that it came out of worried. Like, this is what women did. You just told your daughters look good because you've got to marry a man. And now she understands, yeah, she did not know you. But as she crosses over, she knows you now because she's a true spirit. She does not have, like they all do, nobody has an ego over there. It's 100% love. I can promise you, and she's helping you from the other side. I don't know if there's a Shelly or a Shelby. It's also a name of a Mustang, Shelby, but I just keep hearing that. But she is saying she had 7 kids and no time for us. That's what I feel. Reminds me of the movie The Help. You know what I mean? When they had all of the other people, everybody else took care of the kids, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So exactly like The Help. So I'm so glad you're getting this reading today to know that this is what happens. When they cross over, they're either happy of their life or they're not. Everybody does this. Everybody has to do a life review. And she's really understanding now the power of who you are. And she's saying that she honors it, where before she couldn't see it. And she's also making me feel like you're changing so many kids' life. You remind me of that teacher from Freedom Writers. Can't remember who plays the part. There's a movie called Freedom Writers. It's based on a true story about a teacher, and it's amazing. But she just keeps saying you're changing those kids' lives, and they love you. You're very good at what you do. You're very good at what you do. My eldest used to go to a class, and the teacher would play meditation music. Do you play meditation music? Do you have quiet time for your kids? I love teaching, and I treat my kids like my own. Yeah, I just keep feeling like I'm gonna walk in. It smells divine. It's always clean. I played meditation music. You play meditation music every day. How would I know that? Do you understand? Yeah. So when they talk about specific things like this, do you understand? Sweetie, I'm crying again because you know you're special, like deep in your heart, but because your mom was like, well, I don't know, there's a question. Yeah, you're a clean freak. That's always, your room is very clean. She's like, I'm a clean freak. Oh, sorry, Delilah. Okay, so let me pull back a little bit because I start to get like sleepy. Okay, but just so you know, this is her way of coming through. So I always share about myself if it benefits you. Many times I tell people on here, I did not get along with my dad. He was not a good person, alcoholic and everything that comes along with that. My mom, better. Do you know what I mean? She was an inspiration. She wasn't the best mom, but she was a great Nana. And so my point of telling you this is like my dad is now on the other side, and I get along with him better now that he's passed than I did when he was here. And he's a true spirit, and he's helping me from the other side to accomplish things that he could not accomplish. He also wanted to be a writer, but like never released anything. And all I can do is come up with books of things that I want to write. Thank you, Lady Rose, for being here. So I am pulling back, but I'm hoping this message shows you encouragement, shows you that your mom is now 100% love. She knows that she was wrong. Your mom would never admit she was wrong. That's the thing. Even when she was caught in the act and you could blatantly see she was wrong, she would never admit it. But at the end of the day, you ended up helping her, taking care of her, finding a facility. There's something like that, so she wants to thank you. It was a beautiful reading. She never admitted it. Nope, never said she was sorry, anything. She is now. She's a true spirit, and there's a Catherine around you too, where she's showing me that, okay? Yeah, perfect. I'm so glad you were able to get this reading. I cannot find my book. Hold on one second, guys. Well, anyway, if you're interested in reading a book that might help you with how people communicate to you on the other side, I am a writer and teacher as well, and so you can check my link tree, and it has my website, which shows my book I Am Home. It's on Amazon. You can download it on Kindle, or you can have it on paperback. And the reason I created that is so that if I can't give enough information in a personal reading, that people can go there and actually hear that, read that information too. You're welcome. And Maddie, before you go, what age do you teach? Oh, this live is sponsored by LaCroix. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. 5th graders. Okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet. Stay there, Maddie. Stay there. So Maddie, if you ever want to Zoom with me, this is something people don't know about me too, is that I'm also a children's author. So I love to do this kind of work, but I am silly and I love kids. So I wrote this book. I know it's backwards. I don't know how to flip my camera. But it's called The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket. And it's about a middle schooler who, he's starting middle school and his mom has passed away. And he has to go buy new clothes, but all they can afford is from a thrift store. And so I Zoom with Teachers, if you're ever interested, I've actually created the jacket. Do you see? I actually created the jacket. So what I like to do is I like to go on with teachers, and this summer I'm going to try to do this to be ready for fall, is I want to make more of these so I can send you like a little kit, like a little package. Yeah, and then like people can take turns wearing the jacket and writing. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like when people had Clifford the big red dog and would take it home. So message me, Julie at Comcast.net. And if you want to do something in the fall, I would love to Zoom with your class with that. Now, I'm dyslexic, so if I can write a book, anybody can. I honestly mix up words all the time. Excuse me. Okay, releasing. All right. Woo! I would love that too. Thank you. And if some of you are wondering how you can, if you like these readings and you want to know how you can support me more so I can do these, is one is paying for a reading. That's another way to do it. But any books that I have are in my link tree, and if you can't find a way to get to it on there, you just go to authorjuliedart.com or peace-serenity. My daughter just finished writing her own book. I remember I gave you a reading about that. If you guys are not following Nature Inspired Artist, she's amazing, and I think you guys were writing your own book. I just love that. So I'm just pulling back a little bit. Hi, I'm just going to take a break on readings. When I do that, I feel like I've been jogging on a treadmill. So I love doing it. It takes a lot of energy. And I believe I have a text reading coming up, so I'm going to stop here in a moment. If you paid for a reading and you did not get a reading today, I will be going on a little bit later tonight. But what I start to see a lot of on here are when I do readings, you guys are saying, say hi to my dad for me, say hi to my mom for me. You guys, I love being a medium, but you can talk to your family. And the way that you can do it is you can just say, Dad, I don't know how this works, but you're crossed and I miss you. Please send me a sign, and then just be open to what that sign is. If you see a wisher, or you see a white feather, or you see, yes, Lady Rose, if you see like pennies in unusual places, then you know that this is for you. It's 20, let's see, hold on one second, let me screenshot that. If you did pay for a reading, I will go ahead and message you through the form that you paid for. I know someone was trying to get a hold of me to send them the code, but I can't do that during readings. Thank you, Julie. That reading meant so much to me. Very healing and so special. Thank you. Kayla says, I'm always looking for signs from my mom, but never get anything. Here's the thing. The more we miss people, the least we feel we see the signs. And if we're logical, do you know what I mean? Also, but I feel like you have kids, Kayla. So kids will know. Kids, like, they'll say, I see Nana. And then, like, be open to that. Sometimes it's profound. Like, they'll visit us in a dream. I love it when they do that because we really are getting, like, clear messages. And sometimes they just leave us little notes. And I have a feeling, Kayla, you're getting a lot of what I call feathers in unusual places. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. We've been waiting for a sign from your sister, and she passed away 2 weeks ago today. I'm so sorry, Lynn. The way that it works too is if she passed away like in April, on April 3rd or something like that, and you see 4-3 everywhere, then you know that that's her trying to show you. And I'm so sorry. She's your twin on top of that. Twins to me are like, it's like there's nothing like missing somebody especially when they're your twin. I just have given readings for people like that, and I really think someone should start a support group for twin loss, because it's different than any other loss I've ever experienced. Okay, so I would love to keep going and giving you guys readings. I do have some scheduled readings later on today, so I'm going to have to get going. I will be on here around 5:30. Oh, let me see. No, let's do it 5:30, 3:30. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's go on 5. Let's see. Yes, I'm so sorry, Lynn. I will be on here tomorrow too. If you're following me, I do give private readings every once in a while. I do give free readings to my followers every once in a while. See, I'm getting airheaded, so I should go. I should go and get some protein and drink some water. It takes a lot of energy for me to do this. I'm happy to do it, but I need to go take a break. So my name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium. Thank you so much for being here. I do private readings. Yeah, Kim, I'm going to message you through the system that you paid for, okay? I'll do that right now. All right. Much love to all of you. Thanks, Jen, for being a moderator today. I want to thank your loved ones for picking me to give you messages, and I will, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll announce it. I'll make a video. Let me look at my schedule, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, you don't need a medium to talk with your loved ones. They're always around you. Just ask them for signs. Some are simple and some are profound, but they're always there, okay? Much love to you guys. And thanks, moderators. Bye now.